I'm holding on to many things past, to anything that's gonna change my memories back. I'm holding on.
What is up, guys? Gaming Ninja back again with the next part of my ArcheAge videos. I went back after finishing the first video, and initially I'd gone with Shadowplay, which was the kind of assassin ninja class that we talked about. And I know I said last time that I love anything kind of Japanese and ninja relating, but you can't beat a good mage. I love being sorcery, long range, healing, massive like long range damage, stuff like that. So I went back and changed it. So yeah, now again, as I said last time, oh, invalid name. Should have checked that last time. Let's just go 2. This looks like such a stupid name, but I'll get round to it. So I think by the time I do the next video, I will probably have sorted everything out and made the whole name and everything else look slightly more slick. But hey ho, we will deal with it for now. Finalize character, go. So here we're kind of jumping into the game. The way ArcheAge is set out and the way all the controls work and everything, it's really simple. So it takes you back to the character creation page, and you just select the character you want to go in with and click start, and jumps you right into the game. If you finish the first kind of tutorial-y bit, then you'll just be plonked back right where you left off, which is good. But when you're starting a new character, obviously it jumps you back right to the beginning. So as I was saying, the user interface, I'd say it's pretty good. It's basic controls: WASD, double tap W to go to sprint. So that's good. Turning, kind of standard turning, is just A and D, which is great. S is obviously backwards. Now, things that I learned last time I was playing the game, if Q and E make you run just kind of from side to side, which if you're circling some dude in a battle, which to be honest, because it's an MMO and once you've aggroed something, it just keeps attacking you, is sometimes almost pointless, but for general navigation it's not that bad. As I've mentioned in a previous video, when I started doing Minecraft, my computer isn't the best. It was good a few years ago. I mean, it was a relatively good computer. I think, if I'm correct, it's the Acer Aspire M, and this is the one that's got Dolby Home Theater and is professionally tuned for some crap. But anyway, so yeah, once it's got past that initial bit of blackness, which will happen unless you've got like a ultra fast computer, which will be more use for playing something such as Dishonored 2 or whatever, which one of my friends has started playing. It brings up this loading screen. Now again, loading screens, they take a while, so I'm just gonna cut this next bit out of the video so you don't have to be sat here waiting for it to load, and I will see you when it does load. Okay guys, so I am back with ArcheAge now. As I said, loading screen can take a while. That took maybe a few minutes to load. It's a big game, so I'm not too fussed about it. There aren't any loading screens within the game due to the fact that, well, that I found anyway, due to the fact that it seems just to be one big expanse. I mean, there is the odd small loading screen with the cutscenes, and that only really happens right at the start. But then again, yeah, it does just sit on 100% for a little bit for some completely unknown reason. I don't know, maybe it may be completely confused. I don't know where technology I thought's concerned. I can't really be surprised anymore. But yeah, so hopefully at some point, I don't know when, maybe after Christmas, I may be getting an Xbox One because my current 360 is completely fried from the lightning storms that happened September, kind of late August, early September-ish. I can't remember when it was, but anyway. So that's completely fried. I'm going to need to try and do something about my hard drive. Yeah, I'm just going to... Okay, so we are finally in. Now, as I said, my computer isn't the best, so rendering speeds aren't amazing. I have already put the all of the graphical settings down literally as low as they will go, so it will keep up and not kind of like
I remember being that young.
being like buffering or whatever. So anyway, this is the start of the kind of general story. So yeah, this guy claims to be a bard, but he just magically appeared in your room. But you know, I'm just gonna get over that. Literally what I just said.
Important task, and I need individuals with potential.
It's the middle of the night. What kind of prank?
Let me explain the only way I know how. With a humble verse.
So yeah, now my game seems to be slightly fucking up. Maybe? No, it seems to be fine. Now again, it'll be waiting on.
Just
No,
inside eternity,
not on these
the
screens.
mother
Anyway,
dared to wake. Her garden bloomed around her, but the colors had lost their beauty. For her dreams had shown her another world, and out the garden's door, her power swirled. But it called for something more. With magic and light, the mother nourished the world, and it flourished with life, and eons passed with her loving care. But while the mother was sleeping, 12 fools found her door. They tread inside like conquerors, ignorant to the law. They unleash terrible things from deep within.
no, that was stupid, wasn't it?
To begin again.
Yeah, so this is kind of showcasing some of the skills that can be used. I mean, I don't think the teleportation's really thing. I mean, I don't know, it may be.
Without the magic from beyond, life will writhe, storms will rage, and the snakes will rise.
But yeah, no, there are some very destructive spells that can be used, which is somewhat useful if you wanted to try and clear multiple enemies.
Children they tried to save, but with the best of intentions, the hereafter road is made.
So yeah, quite a lot of it is kind of centered on the quote-unquote hereafter, afterlife, basically.
Now, I ask you to help me fulfill it.
Rory is barren. No one can live there.
The magic is returning, and with it, life. But it needs your help.
Are you saying I'm some kind of hero? Middle of the night you spout this nonsense.
Calm down, you're no hero. But you do have potential. I can prove it to you. Go talk to Captain Talcard down at the docks. I promise the rewards will be great.
So yeah, no, basically the captain was the guy literally right in the middle of the screen with the funny hat, and yeah, there's a fair few cutscenes right at the start, but it's fairly standard stuff. It's a glitching face. So yes,
Use the WASD keys to find Hamish at the docks.
as I said, the way the controls are laid out, relatively intuitive. They're fairly obvious, to be honest. Obviously, W forward when it stops being annoying. S back. A and D to pan left and right. Also, while you're running, it turns you, which is somewhat useful. Yeah, so clicking and holding the screen allows you to kind of plan yourself.
Press F to accept the quest.
And like with every game, or most anyway, space is jump. F is also interact, which is fairly good because it's just really close.
Sailing's no fun without some rum. And the rhyme.
So yes,
Rhyming and rumming.
this guy is kind of drunk.
Care for a drink?
Good old Grandpa. Are you here to see the captain?
Oh, yes I am, small child. Thank you for being so intuitive to know exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, that's slightly weird.
You should be at one of the docks. Just look for the busiest ship.
Okay, or I could just follow the arrow. Okay, ooh.
Sea dog, back in my day.
Okay.
It's time for
Yep.
your nap, Grandpa.
Yeah, Grandpa, go hit the hay.
Find the
Or
captain at the
the fucking
docks. Click and drag
cold
to adjust
bath.
your point of view.
So yeah, that was one of the other
Where do you think you're
loading
going?
screens I
You
was on
must be
about.
lost.
You're not trying to join a crew wearing that, are you?
Go get back to your nursemaid.
No. Yes, thank you for saving me, O Lord of the Seas.
It's my personal guest. Get back to work before I throw you over the barrel.
Hey, Captain.
Now that sounds quite interesting somewhat, because if you threw someone over the barrel of a cannon
Right.
and then set it off, they'd
I've been waiting for you.
somewhat
I have
obliterated.
a wealthy patron who
Sounds
thinks highly
fun.
of your skills. Let's get you familiar with your new home.
Now I forget who this so-called patron actually is, if I'm
Approach the
perfectly
captain and
honest.
press F to learn how to board.
Hmm.
Board up.
When you're starting to
Advance
do
Party Center Raven, requesting
new
immediate
stuff, it
support.
always tells you how to do it, which is
We weren't
pretty good
scheduled to
actually.
leave yet, but
It doesn't
we
just
can't
kind of
wait
throw it
now.
all at you at the same time. It just tells you when you get to it, because
One
obviously, unless you're doing it, you don't need to know.
Use the ladder to board the ship.
Now, come on. Okay, that was the weirdest running I've ever done, because it was just literally standing up.
Press F to grab the ladder, then W to climb up.
Yeah, F seems to be literally to interact with everything. So, yeah, F is a very, very useful key. I will rue the day once I get a good computer. Well, a very good computer actually, so I can give you all decent content which isn't full of general glitchiness. So yeah, this is the kind of first arm you get. The slight disappointment later on in the game will kind of ruin that, but that's not really much of a concern at the moment. The current concern is being a sailor of the high seas, and moving out of dock quite close to all the brickwork under full sail. Honestly, my dad being a bit of a sailor, that just
Approach the
seems
captain
ridiculous.
and press F to learn about your mission.
So, can we even see land anymore? Oh, no. No, it's all moving. They're all waves. Okay. No, we can't see. That was very quick. Well,
You're a hard one to read.
I'm
Are you
impressed.
seasick or curious? Only one of those I can help with.
Well, yeah. Okay. That's fair
Centuries
enough.
ago, we were chased from our home. Now we have reports
Yeah.
that the land is beginning
Come
to
to
heal.
heal.
It's
It's
time
time
to
to go back. Right. Okay. Yeah. I'd love to go back. That'd be great. I mean, I'd no idea.
Of course, I suppose
But,
it's a bit
you know.
more complicated.
Oh, wonderful. It's always more complicated, isn't it? Correctly, there's now another loading screen. Or we're just neck
Your
deep in
people are a
water.
lot like us sailors, you know. Nomads. We have the vast open seas. You had the vast open plains of Aurora until the war. But the hero who led your armies, Taiyang, is still an inspiration to every captain. Your people fought like the wind.
So yes,
till you were slain,
much like
till you were forced to free Aurora
World of
with your
Warcraft,
races.
which supposedly, personally I've never played it, but supposedly it's an absolutely amazing game. But the main thing I don't like about it is the fact that, one, the game itself costs about 30 quid. Two, you gotta pay, what, like 30 quid for every expansion. And also, there's a $15, roughly £15-ish, a month subscription charge. So straight away you're paying what, 45 quid for the game, which is more than like any of the Xbox One games that are coming out now. I mean, even Forza Horizon 3 is not that expensive, for God's sake. That's a good game. Ah, pirates. Right.
Approach the captain and press F to learn how to operate the cannon.
Yeah, so basically if you're in range, it doesn't really matter which way you're facing.
And rain steel on those pirates. This isn't the tea party. Grab the cannon.
Use the cannon by approaching
Grab
it
the
and pressing
cannon
F.
and fetch it up. So yeah,
Use the
so
cannon's skills to attack the pirates.
okay, so to ready it, you hold R, which allows you to target whatever it happens to be you want to target. So obviously in this case, the ship. Still holding R, you just click, and it fires. Cooldown of about 2 seconds, and then just rinse and repeat 3 times. It's pretty good, well, relatively easy. But obviously it's right at the start of the game, so nothing to particularly worry about. Yeah, as I said, this is the other loading screen. Doesn't take long though, because it's only a cutscene, and then once you properly get into the game, they disappear, and it's only the big main one you want to worry about. So yes, now there may be a bit of glitchiness because of the relatively high speed of what's happening. God, I wish this thing was running at 60 FPS or higher at minimum. Sinking. Yeah, so the one ship that we started on may or may not be somewhat being slaughtered. So everything is exploding, and they just magically get a bird glider thing, which is pretty cool. But you're gonna need some serious upper body strength to actually stay up like that. One of the few things that I like kind of actually question about this game, or games generally, when something is kind of unrealistic. Oh no, I'm unconscious on a beach. No, don't wake me up. I want to sleep some more.
Let's see if you're as good as she seems to think.
Oh no, my glider. It's ruined.
Ready for patrol, sir.
No.
Very good. Move out. Let's see what we're up against.
That'll be somewhat useful.
Double tap the W key to run to the captain and learn how to control a glider.
Okay, so with me being kind of zoomed out this much, which honestly I hate with a vengeance, because yeah, you can click far, but it doesn't always register. So I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit. Now that is much better. I'm gonna look slightly and run to the captain. Oh, it does say double tap, so I'm just gonna walk backwards a bit more and go. Then when you're running occasionally, even when you've got lowest settings possible, it sometimes
Our
still
enemies have
glitches
already
slightly.
constructed an impressive fortress. This won't be easy.
Oh my god, I've just realised his mouth isn't moving
I'm
at
going to give you
all.
a glider and a mission. I want you to help me scout out the fortress's defenses. We also need to monitor the enemy's movements.
Okay. So eventually, in this, you kind of get to the general point of being like,
Hold down W to glide faster.
well, yeah, I'm just gonna skip all of
Hold
that.
down D to turn right.
Now the thing is with this bit,
Hold down A to turn left.
I noticed this the first time, it literally does nothing
Hold
if
down S
you
to reduce
tap
your
on the,
speed and
like
stay
if you
airborne longer.
like use keys or whatever, it does absolutely nothing.
Press R
So
to
this
use
this
the glide
this bit,
barrage
just
skill.
gotta leave it and have a
This
nice
skill is
fly
designed for
around.
attacking airborne enemies.
Because if you're just flying around anyway, you'd probably
Press
end up
T to
just
use the air
hitting
raid
that
skill.
mountain.
This
But
skill is
anyway,
designed for attacking enemies on the ground.
yeah. So there's not much you can really, well, there isn't anything you do here apart from just kind of wait around and kind of get shot at. I think, oh, he got hit. That sucks. Sucks to be him.
Excellent fortifications. We've seen enough. Let's head back.
Okay, so they still work when you're doing that, but actual gliding yourself
Press F
doesn't
to
really
complete
do
the
anything.
quest by reporting to the captain.
Where are you, bugger? There you are. Also,
The situation is worse than we thought. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't starting to get worried.
what situation did you think it was going to be? It's slightly worrying if you thought it was going to be a relatively simple situation.
Grab your weapons! Support the siege unit!
Ooh, we've got a siege unit. Nice. So, yep, off we go to pummel some bitches. Ooh, it's kind of like a reindeer, but basically a tree.
Approach the captain and press F to learn how to operate siege equipment.
Attack the
Ooh,
walls!
siege equipment.
The lodestone is just through there. All we have to do is break it down. Mount that tank. I want to give them everything we've got.
Mount the tank.
Approach the siege tank and press F to take control of it. Press R to fire at the enemy fortress 3 times.
Alright, so it's literally... Okay, it's the same. Oh, alright, you do only have to press R. Oh, that's convenient. Saves having to hold it. But again, just press R, aim, click, rinse and repeat. Simple procedure, but now the wall has been broken down.
Breach! Charge!
Again, please stop being slow.
Enemy to target.
There we go.
Defeat 3 enemies.
Zoom in again. Okay, so as it said, click an enemy to target it. Now, I'm going to see what 5 does.
Click an
Ooh,
enemy to target it, then press 1
That
to
was
attack.
nice. Okay. That was somewhat fun. Now, go 5 again, since we've got a fairly big mana supply. Just drop another massive bomb on you. Because honestly, I had not noticed that last time. I just kind of went in and just kind of punched some people. And just for the sake of argument, I'll drop another one. Because, well, bombarding people with massive, like, balls of fire is actually quite fun. There we go. 3 of them down. This first bit is, as I say, relatively simple. It's literally just a case of runs from repeat a couple of things, but kind of a few games, a bit like they saw other MMOs or whatever. Also like Destiny, to get certain things grinding is kind of a necessity. And I'm not opposed to that kind of grinding things, but
the castle. We destroy it.
can be annoying.
Hey, let's go.
Approach the gates and press F to open them and reveal the lodestone.
Woo. Ah, there it is. Not having a map is slightly annoying here, but well, not exactly the end of the world. So that's the oh, it's like a giant green sword. Yes. If I remember correctly, the first time I played this, I didn't actually do this, did I? No, I didn't. Oh no, my captain. Was a quick reaction and some good shooting, and now we're gonna get our asses whooped.
Victory is near. Down here.
Oh. Wow, that was just. The hell did she even throw? Was that like a sword or a spear or something? It's due to the kind of sometimes lack of speed of our computer. The audio and the visuals of the speaking aren't amazing.
We need better training, better equipment. More scouts. We're just not ready yet. Aurora, our homeland, our mission. Oh, beauty, I failed you.
Yes, you have.
Stay with me.
I'm fine. Listen carefully. Plenty of time left. Far more time than I've got. Arrow or no arrow. Train hard, then come back someday.
I shall avenge you.
I wasn't.
I'm surprised they're still bombarding the castle.
Time will come, and you will know. Gods.
Side note, I am not sure whether or not it's actually possible to skip the cutscenes.
Is today the day I see your face?
I mean, the first time I've tried, but
So
none of the times I've actually tried, because when I first properly played it. I just wanted to watch it.
I have the strangest feeling your patron was right. You do have potential. My
Ooh,
job is to make
rips
sure you see
arrow
it
out.
through.
No. And that's the bird from earlier. Ah, did you just fly into my face? That was strange.
A dream? It felt so real.
A vision of the past and an illusion of the future. That's just a fraction of what the magic on Aurora is capable of.
I don't believe for a second that he is actually a bard.
Magic will find you whether you want it or not.
The fucking
All magic,
shapeshifter.
evil as well as good. Be wary.
Well, thanks for the warning, magical lying dude. Because I mean, you pretty much lied about being a bard. Because bards don't turn into birds. Bards sing. And now I'm looking at a window. So yes, another loading screen. This one. It's going so much quicker. I'm just going to read this bottom bit. Level 30 and leadership 200 plus. You can rate a party or raid. And there's leadership skills. Thumbs up or thumbs down button. You can rate twice a day. Ooh. Personally, I've never got far enough to actually be part of a raid party. Well, raid party, or a party for that matter. Also, none of the people I actually know seem to play this game. Which is unfortunate because questing is good. But yeah, so that was the main kind of part of the game for speaking about your origin story and other such things, and being shown illusions of your best friend of 2 days has died because you're gonna give your loyalty to some guy you literally don't know at all. And then he did rush into battle and basically like give you time to get away, like one guy and some siege equipment against a whole freaking army. But I'm not one to judge. I've never actually found out what this thing is. I mean, it's on the loading screen for the whole game. Actually, the loading screen for the whole game, it doesn't even cover the whole screen. It's literally just kind of a little thing in the middle. Okay, so now we're finding out of that. I'm just gonna leave it here.
Coming of age
Ceremony. Well, once this cutscene's finished, then I'm gonna finish up there because well, don't want to make my videos too long and boring. So yes, there's a few things. The quest. That could have been useful, but anyway. So, right, that's a lot easier than opening the whole quest log. Anyway, so yes, this is as I say, this is where you start. This is where I'm going to be finishing today, and this is where I'm going to leave it. This has been I'm a gaming ninja, and well, signing off.